Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Despotic Punishment INT Golden Frieza, the latest banner unit to come with the 9th anniversary. We're going to see just how good he is in DBZ Dokkan Metal, and we're going to see basically just essentially what you can get by with in terms of him. So really good unit, by the way. Super bosses will give the warriors category to get a key +3, 130% attack and defense. Greatly raises attack and defense, and also causes supreme damage with a high chance, 50% of stunning. All really helpful. Then in terms of his passive, really nice passive. Attack and defense of 160 and 130% respectively. Critical hits a unit after receiving an attack within the same turn, and has an additional attack of 160% and defense of 130%. for 3 turns after receiving an attack or evading an attack, which is nice. He reduces damage received by 60% for his first turn. His second turn he will reduce damage received by 50% with 3 or more key spheres obtained, and then from then on it's 40% damage reduction with 3 or more key spheres obtained from the 5th turn onwards. He gets an additional damage reduction of 20% when there's a super boss's category ally attacking in the same turn, and he is a 60% attack, 2 key and 30% Super Masters category support. The best hidden potential build for this guy is going to be additional, definitely by far and away, and his link skills: brutal beatdown, prodigies, universe's most malevolent, shocking speed, strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, and fierce battle, along with also having Dragon Ball Seekers, full power, gifted warriors, inhuman deeds, master devolution, movie bosses, revenge, super bosses, sworn enemies, target Goku, terrifying conquerors, transformation boost, and wicked bloodlines as his categories. Now the big thing with this guy, before we kind of get into his stats, if you have a super bosses category ally on the rotation, basically has 80% damage reduction, 70% damage reduction, and then 60% damage reduction, which honestly speaking is really good. At 55%, after he gets hit, his defense goes up quite significantly, and he can very easily be a very solid tank, especially after super. Like, he can tank really well, and then you put on top of that as well, then he's a great support, and he can hit like 6-7 million attack stats without link leveling. It's very impressive. Now obviously super bosses needed a support like this. He just kind of brings a bit of glue to the team, because right now it's very all over the place. It's mainly Broly, Goku Blacks, and Golden Friezas. So being able to have this Frieza to kind of give like a really good kind of glue foundation for, you know, all of these units to kind of come together, I think is really good, and honestly really helps out the team. It helps out the team a ton, gives it a lot of stability, and makes it mesh really well. I think one of the problems with, obviously, like, you know, Golden Frieza in super bosses in general, sorry, is that without the support, they do struggle link-wise. You know, you've got like Frieza units, you've got Goku Black units, you've got Broly units, then you have like Kefla and some random units hit and all that thrown in. So it's a very messy category, and having a category specific support like Frieza, who can just boost the team, give them key, give them attack, give them defense, and himself not rely on anything, is really good. He's great as a 3rd slot unit, a 2nd slot unit, and if you've got dupes in him, he could potentially be a 1st slot unit. You do need him to kind of activate his full defense, at least getting hit or evading, before he can really be super tanky. But in most fights it's not an issue, especially if you're going to pair him up with Broly. He shares, I believe, 4 links with Broly, 3 or 4 links. I think it's 4. It's 3 or 4, yeah, I think it's 3. But he shares some pretty nice links with him. He shares shocking speed, which is good. He shares prodigies, which is really solid, and then he shares fierce battle. So he's giving Broly key, he's giving him some attack, but he's also giving him that support. And the two of them actually make a really nice pairing for that super bosses team. So really good. In terms of linking, obviously he links great with, you know, other Frieza / Cooler units. Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Universe Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan, Space, Thirst for Conquest are all great for that category. But remember, he needs Super Masters units. So you could like link him up with a Frieza unit, but then you are missing out on that 20% damage reduction, and that's a big deal for this guy. So his link priority for me is not the like main priority, especially since he doesn't have big bad bosses, but it is definitely for me more priority to have him with Super Masters characters. You just benefit a lot more from it. So yeah, but that's basically it for me. Honestly, a very good unit. I'm actually very impressed by him, attack stat wise, defense stat wise, and I think utilizing him in the teams is really good. It's been really solid. So yeah, very happy overall with Frieza. Very impressed by his performance. If you manage to get him, I think it's a good unit for Super Bosses, and I think he's gonna bring a really good synergy to Super Bosses as well, and kind of boost that team. But that's it for me. Bye.